Hey team. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? So I know many of you are at work right now, but I wanted to go live because I wanted to give you, some tips on how to create your list of 100 people. I know it may seem daunting. You may be even thinking, Gabby, I don't know 100 people, but you do. So let me backtrack. Ooh, I have a viewer. Who is it? So, hi Monica, how are you? So, I wanted to first, introduce myself. I think everyone kind of knows me already. If you jumped on yesterday at 11 a.m. on the GSR, I, gave you a little bit about my story and how I became a Beachbody coach. But basically, in a nutshell, I am Gabby Lopez. My first name is Gabriella, but everybody knows me as Gabby. And I am the founder of Team Advent, and we are so excited to have you be a part of this training. We are so excited to have you be a part of our family. And we're just excited that you decided that you wanted to help other people and pay it forward because you are in a challenge group right now and you are seeing amazing results. You're feeling great, you're looking great, and you know what? The natural thing is to pay it forward because you're feeling so amazing, and this is a gift that someone presented to you. And at the end of the day, why would you keep that gift to yourself, right? Some of you might just have started your challenge group, and maybe you've seen results on other people, and you are a believer and you just want to jump on board right away and pay it forward, which is also amazing. So let's get started. So I wanted to talk about the assignment. So the assignment for today is or one. There's three things you have to do, right? You have to first read the post for today. Second, you have to complete three tasks. And the first one is you have to introduce yourself. You can use a video if you like, or you can just comment in the comment section of that post. Don't be shy. We are a family, so making videos, is gonna get easier. But you're not obligated to make it. It's just an option, all right? But we do want to, see your introduction, whether it's, a post, whether it's a comment in day one, under day one, or a video. So that's one. So I've introduced myself. The second one is you have to share what program you're doing and what workout you did for today. And I'm following Shailene Extreme, and also the Shakeology that you drank for today. My favorite Shakeology is chocolate and vanilla, and so that's what I'm gonna have today. I haven't had it yet, but I will have it. So, and I mix it. You might be thinking, what is she talking about? I mix it. I do half vanilla, half chocolate. Sometimes I do all chocolate. It really depends on my mood. Sometimes I do all vanilla, but today I'm having half and half. So, and then the third piece to the assignment was creating your list of 100 contacts. And I know that it does seem a little overwhelming because you're thinking, gosh, 100 people, right? But guess what? This is a relationship business. So if you watch the GSR on recording, or if you participated, we talked about that. We talked about the fact that this is not a sales position. This is not a sales job. This is not a sales gig at all. So if you were coming in here thinking that, or if you were coming in here thinking, I'm going to be good at this because I know how to sell, wrong. Because this is a relationship building position. This is a relationship building business. And so if you're good at that, you're in the right place. If you're good at wanting to help others, you're in the right place. If you are good at wanting to impact other people's lives in a positive way, you are in the right place. So with that being said, we have to create a contact list, right? That is your first step in becoming a coach, because if you don't have a list of names where you can invite from, then you don't have a business. So I always give this analogy to all of my coaches. And everyone that has worked with me for a little bit knows this about me. And basically, what I say is, listen, if think about this analogy. Let's say that you are in the mood of coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, and you go um, to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts for coffee. And you walk in, you're excited, you're like craving that bad boy. You walk in and you order and they say that they don't have any more coffee for the day. You're like, what? Right? You freak out. And you're thinking in your mind, are you kidding me? Like you're Starbucks, you're Dunkin' Donuts. Like, what do you mean you don't have coffee? Same scenario, guys. If you don't have a list, you don't have a business. So that's why we're going to help you to make your list. So we provided in a PDF document. It's the contact list. This is actually something that was created by Beachbody, and it has the 5-step invitation process, which we will touch upon on day 3. So this is a good list to have so that you can walk people through that process, and you can check off and and put in some notes so that when you are following up, you know exactly what you guys discussed, you know exactly what step they're on, and so on and so forth. So that is a really great contact list to have. However, if you are anything like me, I'm going to show you my list because I work off of a list, and I actually write down the names before I get started so that I'm not like stuck writing names while I'm inviting or following up, which makes no sense because then it takes from your time that you have allotted for inviting and for following up. So I am a pad type of girl and pen. So as you can see, my list goes on. So this is 13 all the way to 27. And then I have 28 to 41, all the way to, and this is just for now, right? That I'm, for this month that I'm following up. 110 people I have. 110 people. So, let me see. 110. Do I have more? Oh, 100 and, wait, did I count it? I think I counted wrong. Yep, I did because I have 110 and then I have 101 here. So 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 117 it should read. So I have 117 people. So that's just one of my lists, guys. I have a ton of lists, but that's just the way I keep track, right? So if you're a pen and paper kind of person, go for it. However, I do leave like 1 or 2 lines in between to write notes. You know, what we discussed last. When was the last time I contacted them? So I write notes, you know, little dates in there and what program we discussed. And the needs are important. Their needs, not ours. Their needs are important to write down. And an objection, you know, if they have objections, we're going to obviously learn how to overcome those. But I have all of that so that when I go back and I'm following up, I know exactly where we left off and it's easy for me to pick up. But if you want to use this PDF, print it out, you know, maybe put a little binder together, write notes there. That's cool. If you want to use a spreadsheet, we can actually provide you with one. I know that in Team Advent we have many, contact list templates there, or you can put your own together. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you have a format where you're keeping track, all right? So that's the first thing I wanted to say. So 100 people, if you're like thinking, okay, Gab, 100 people, I'm thinking like 5 here. So it's not that hard. I want you to think about everyone that you come in contact with. And, you know, I used to do this at the beginning as a coach. I didn't have many people. I guess I didn't have many friends on Facebook, I should say. I know we've come across thousands of people in our lives. Each person comes at least with 2,000 people that we know, that we've come across, that we've been to college with, high school, elementary school, junior high, that we've worked at several positions, different jobs, from church, from the community, from all these different places. that we don't think about. So we made sure to give you a memory jogger. All these documents are in the file section. It's also in the body of post number 1, which is day number 1. But the memory jogger link didn't work, so I actually uploaded it a few minutes ago. So here, the memory jogger. I'm just gonna give you some ideas of what it prompts you, the people it prompts you to think about. Again, guys, trust me when I tell you, do not, and I repeat, do not prejudge anyone. Do not discount anyone, because that is not our position to do. It is their, place to say, you know what, I'm not interested right now. Or you'll be surprised, the people that you think wouldn't have wanted it are the people who are eager for the help. So family and friends, there's like buckets of people, and you're going to go through this, and then you're going to jot down these names. Your mother, your father, your grandparents, your in-laws, your siblings, your children, your aunts, your uncle, nieces. I mean, this is all family, all right? And then it tells you, in the buckets that they fall in. You have friends, co-workers, church members, social group clubs, neighbors. Some of you might be in fraternities or sororities. Boom, a bunch of people there. School groups, organization friends, casual acquaintances, chamber of commerce, networking groups. All right, so that's just a couple. And then it goes into list you already have. It says Facebook and LinkedIn. It says child's birthday invite list. Crazy, right? We don't think about these things. You have wedding invites or invitees, right? So these are people you invited to your wedding. Hello. If you got married with at least 100 people like myself, that's a bunch of people, right? You have your holiday card list. That's, hi Renee, thank you so much for joining. The holiday card list, that's another list that you can use, right? So I'm not going to go through all of this, but I want you to print this document, open it up while you are doing your list, so that you can, it's going to prompt you with all the people that you know, and you will be very, very surprised. I promise you. You don't have to just focus on, your immediate family, your immediate friends that come to mind. Go into your Facebook and look at all those friends. Don't prejudge. Write them all down, all of them. Even if you have 50 friends, 25 friends, boom, you got 25 already. All right, so that's where you should start. So Facebook, your telephone list, and then I mentioned a couple, and then go into the memory jogger, and obviously use that. Now, I'm going to take it a little further for you. So I'm going to want to see 100 names, and then on a separate piece of paper, two separate pieces of paper, I want you to go into that 100 list of contacts, and from there I want you to pull out 20 names. The first 10 names are going to be individuals that you absolutely, listen to me, absolutely want to do business with, absolutely want to do life with, absolutely would love to travel with, absolutely would want to be around all the time, because they're just, have this positive vibe, this positive energy. They are individuals that, want more of life, that are, motivated, that just like you want more out of life, and this is why you're here, right? That individuals that know there's more to life than the 9 to 5. Those are the people that I want you to pull out. 10 people that I want you to pull out from that 100 list, and I want you to number 1 to 10 and add them there. These are absolutely the people I want to do business with. And that's all I want you to do. I don't want you to think about what am I going to say to them, nothing. Just 10 people that you want to do business with, all right? 10 people you want to do life with. That's what it's about, all right? So I mentioned that. Now the other 10 people that you're going to pull out of that list is 10 people that you know that you know, 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 that they need your help, that they need to lose weight, that they need to get healthy, that they absolutely need Beachbody in their lives. And again, without prejudging anyone, you put their names down on a separate list just from that 100. So it's not like you having 120 people. No, 100. From those 100, you're going to pull 10 people that need, you know, Beachbody in their lives, that will thank you forever because of it. And again, we will teach you how to reach out to them. So 10 that you absolutely want to do business with, that you want to travel with, that you want to do life with, and 10 that you want to help utilizing Beachbody because they need it, because they need to lose weight, because they need to be healthy. All right? So that's it, guys. That's simple. And I want you to know that I'm doing the same exercise. I have my 100 list. You saw that. I'm going to pull 10 people that I absolutely want to do business with and 10 people that I absolutely need to help. And then we are going to take the pictures and we can either post them below this video, or we can go ahead and post them, you know, on the page, or we can post them under day one. So if you have any questions, please, 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 please feel free to, you know, ask below or comment below. This group is your group, and I want to make sure that, you know, you are clear on the assignment and that you, you know, that you have all the answers that you need. All right? I hope you are having a wonderful Monday, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.